Welcome to The Turning Point, where we explore the world's biggest events and how they're shaping our future. I'm your host, WatchShorts23, and today's episode is one that's dominating headlines: the growing conflict between Iran and Israel. What led to this moment? What's at stake? And surprisingly, what are the regional shifts that some see as strategic gains? Let's dive into the heart of this complex and emotional crisis. Segment 1. The spark behind the flames. The tension between Iran and Israel didn't begin overnight. Years of silent hostilities, covert operations, proxy wars, and political posturing have laid the groundwork for today's eruption. But recent escalations, including drone strikes, intelligence leaks, and retaliatory missile attacks, have pushed both nations dangerously close to a full-scale war. And while the human cost is real and heartbreaking, many are asking, is there a bigger game being played behind the scenes? Segment 2. Regional power plays and strategic shifts. War, as devastating as it is, can also shift the balance of power. For some neighboring countries, the Iran-Israel conflict is creating unexpected openings. Saudi Arabia finds itself at a crossroads, potentially acting as a peace broker, while also redefining its regional role. Turkey and Egypt are recalculating alliances and trade routes. Global superpowers like the US, China, and Russia are watching closely, not just for oil, but for influence. In strange ways, this conflict is uniting unlikely players and pushing diplomacy where none existed before. Some analysts even suggest that a regional war, while tragic, could fast-track negotiations, economic deals, and even internal reforms. Segment 3. Voices from the ground. We've heard from military experts and political leaders, but what about the people caught in the middle? From Tel Aviv to Tehran, civilians are living through blackouts, fear, and uncertainty. Yet, in online forums and underground podcasts, they're also calling for peace, for change, for leaders to listen. In these voices, there's a strange kind of hope. A realization that this war, as brutal as it is, may be the catalyst for long overdue dialogue and transformation. Segment 4. What happens next? So, where is this all heading? No one can say for sure, but one thing is clear. The Iran-Israel war is not just about two nations, it's about regional dominance, ideological battles, and the future of diplomacy in the Middle East. And while the costs are high, this conflict could also lead to stronger alliances, greater autonomy for some states, and possibly the seeds of something better in the long run. Outro 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in to The Turning Point. The Iran-Israel war is far from over, but understanding its layers from pain to power helps us see the full picture. If this episode helped you make sense of the chaos, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for weekly deep dives into the world's most pressing issues. Stay informed, stay compassionate, and as always, stay curious.